This is the tutorial for Sweet Relief. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So we're going to look at the introduction, which is the most complex part. I've wrote out the tablature for this so you can follow it on the screen and watch what my fingering does for it. Now, the first part is the most awkward part. It then gets easier as it goes. So what we need is your ring finger on fret 8 on the E string. Now this is the hard part. Pointy finger, index finger on fret 5 of the D string, and then little finger, fret 8 of the G string. And what we're going to do is play those three strings in order. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So from lowest to highest, the E string, D string, G, E, D, G, E, D. That's the first part. We then take those two fingers and lower the fret by 1. So they go down to fret 7, this stays on fret 5. And it's the same pattern, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So putting those two parts together slowly, we get... We then keep the same shape, but this finger is the only one that's going to move. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that finger and replace it with this finger a fret lower. So we're on fret 6, 5 and 7. Same order of strings that my right hand plays. So putting those three bars together, we get this. And then the final part is actually similar to the second shape where we had that, but it's now on fret 5, 3, 5. Same three strings, nothing's changed there, and the right hand plays the same thing. So let's put all of those parts together. That is not only the introduction, but that is also the main part of the verse. And we play through that 3 times before we get to the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is, again, a little bit more fiddly. We have 4 on the E string, 3 on the D string, and 5 on the G string. And we play the same pattern as we did in the verse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We then repeat that. We do that twice, and the final finger picking part that we need is now 3 on the E string. I'm using my pointy finger for this. We've got 3 on the D string, and then that 5 stays on the G string for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this finger goes down 1 fret, and we change the right hand, and it kind of goes backwards. So the high string, so it's going G, D, E, G, D, E, G, D. So to slowly play through that full pre-chorus, because that's a little bit fiddly, we have this. And that is the pre-chorus. So at this point we get to the chorus, and the chorus doesn't really feature much guitar at all. So we're going to take a little bit of liberty on what we do, and I'm going to start strumming some chords. And the chords that we need for this are C minor, which is a barred finger from the A string all the way down on fret 3. We then have 5, 5 on the D and G, and then this middle finger goes on fret 4 of the B string. And what I'm going to do is play that for a bar. And then I just take that shape and move it up a string, and that gets me a G major chord. I then shuffle it up all the way to fret 6, that's now a B flat major chord, and then shuffle it all the way down to fret 1. And that is an F major chord. We're going to play those chords round twice, so here we go. And you do that a second time. Now the third time round, just to be a little bit awkward, they take the C minor chord and make it a C major chord. So you could play like that, And if you want to, instead of going to the bar chord of G, you can play an open G chord, whichever you like. It's pretty much the same thing, just a slightly different voicing. So you've got C major, G major, and then the B flat and the F. And then the final time round of the chorus, it goes back to the original chords, C minor, G, B flat, and F. Now there's lots of different parts going on there, so if you'd like the tab as well as the chords and the lyrics matching up, as well as the chord charts, then head on over to Patreon. There's a link in the description for it. It saves you from writing it out and potentially making a mistake, so yeah, feel free to check that one out. Now after that, thankfully, we get a ton of repetition. So we then have a link, which is the same as the introduction, so we have that main part, and so on. We then get to a second verse, which is that riff again 3 more times. We then get the pre-chorus, which is that part earlier. And then it goes into the chorus, which thankfully is exactly the same as the previous chorus. And then there is another chorus after that, which is exactly the same. And that will get you through the song. So feel free to check out everything I mentioned earlier, so you can get the tabs, chord charts, and the chords and the lyrics all on Patreon. And yeah, you can get the link in the description for that. However, if you found that useful, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I'd also like to say thanks to people on the screen. Also my active patrons, they really help out. And it makes these videos worthwhile when I have to go and edit this silly face. So, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next video.